Good morning, and welcome to Kelanie and Jaiyde's Corner. This is my first episode of 2022. So today's episode is going to be an introduction where you guys will get to know who I am as an author, and you'll get to know what motivates me to write about the things and subjects that I write about. So I hope that you enjoy this episode. And if you do, please consider subscribing or following on Spotify. And without further ado, let's get started. So let's start with Kelanie Black. In 2017, I picked up 50 Shades of Grey. And I was in awe of what I read. That started my journey into exploring other facets of BDSM, erotic romance. I was in awe of the DS lifestyle, and so I picked up collections, anthologies within the same genre. I loved reading about different characters and different facets of BDSM. And I had a thought one day while reading one of the anthologies. If these authors could write these books and get people turned on, sell some copies, maybe even inspire others to learn more about BDSM, I could probably do the same. That's what started me down this path of writing BDSM erotic romance. So, Kelanie Black is blind. Jaiyde Thomas is blind. And in both authors' genres, and in the worlds and books that they create, blindness is prevalent. As someone who was born blind, I don't feel that disability recognition is enough. I don't feel that there is enough of it in media or books. And so within my stories, I want my readers, whether blind or sighted, to feel as if this author knows what she is talking about. I also want people in the sighted world to ask questions, because if they have not dealt with blindness before, or anyone who is blind, they won't know what to expect, or they may have questions related to what they do know. And so back to Kelanie Black's works. I have written 6 books within the BDSM erotic romance genre. And within those 6 books, I have included 1 or more blind characters. I even have a series called The Red Lair that is dedicated solely to blind people exploring the BDSM lifestyle. Now, let's move on to Jaiyde Thomas. Jaiyde Thomas is an author of gay romance, which will include lesbians, but for now, it's strictly gay men. I had been getting some feedback regarding my books written under the Kelanie Black pen name. And some of the comments that I had been receiving were that I should try writing in another genre. Someone even said, I want to challenge you to write a romance story. I took that as without the eroticism. I also had been getting comments about me as Kelanie Black writing about blind people. That's not going to change. I've been blind my entire life. It's a disability that I know myself, and I don't feel that I should stop writing about what I know for anyone. However, I decided to take this person up on their offer. I put aside all of the BDSM eroticism, in a sense, and I've started to focus more on romantic feelings and real life situations that coincided with my characters being interested in the BDSM lifestyle. My first book as a gay romance author, Claim Me, Love Me, follows Caleb, who is in the closet due to his first love in middle school getting killed in front of his eyes. It also follows Josiah, who grew up in the foster system, was adopted by a great family, but has always believed that love wasn't something that he could offer anyone because of his childhood. Growing up in the foster system, not having that love given back to him. He was also made fun of because of the fact that he was gay. And so it prompted him to just be a player, in a sense, and not really care about love. So, Claim Me, Love Me holds a special place in my heart. Caleb deals with internalized homophobia, and he's very afraid to fall in love, to get close to a guy, to even be touched. And that was one of the things that I loved about writing that book, was writing about his fears, his feelings, what he was dealing with on the inside. There is a new book coming out here soon, and it's a spin-off, starting a new series of Claim Me, Love Me. I don't want to give away too many details, but what I will say is that it does follow someone from Claim Me, Love Me, who was a side character named Colin. And as I said, don't want to give away too much, but Colin deals with some pretty heavy stuff. And the book has morphed into something bigger than me, I feel like. I put my heart and soul into that book. So I hope that you guys will check that out when it does become available. So I hope that you guys will pick up some of these wonderful masterpieces. As I've said before, I write about blind people because I feel like they need to be represented. Whether it be in books, in media, in art, there should be no reason that a blind person should be misrepresented or just not in the media at all. And BDSM is already stigmatized as it is. So I feel like having the mixture of both disability and BDSM will help people to realize that this is normal. People, even disabled, do enjoy sexual activities, and we are free and capable of exploring and doing what we want without having a sighted person to guide us or help us through this. I actually was a guest blogger as Jaiyde Thomas a week or two ago on the topic of why I write about blind people, and I will link that in the description. Regardless, I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. It is my first, so I would love to know thoughts, comments, questions, feedback, please consider subscribing or following on Spotify and wherever else the podcast may be linked. Please consider sharing. And I think I will put this up on my YouTube channel as well. Considering making a YouTube channel for just my author things, which would be nice. And yes, hope that you enjoy this episode. Love you all. And if you have any ideas, topics that I can discuss, I would love to hear them. Thank you guys so much.